Sunscreen for black girls is such a thing. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Evelyn. If it's your first time here today, before I get started, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. Also make sure you share it. So in today's video, we are talking about sunscreen. It is a thing for a girl like me to find the right sunscreen. Sunscreens are really not made for girls my complexion, but we need it too. It's so hard for girls like myself to find the right sunscreen that's going to protect us while making sure that we are not looking crazy. I'm black, I have melanin, I don't need sunscreen. Sunscreen is for white folks, sunscreen is not for me. I was one of those ignorant people. I did more research and I learned more about sunscreen and what they do and the importance of me wearing sunscreen. However, it was hard for me to find the right one. There's so many sunscreens out there, so many, from high end to low end. But one of my favorite sunscreens that I have been using for a long time, I've been using the Neutrogena Sport Face Oil Free Lotion Sunscreen. I've been using the sunscreen for a while, like I want to say 6 months plus, literally like going to a year. I was struggling with finding the right sunscreen. I just wanted something that had a little higher SPF than normal. Like when you go in the stores, I'm no dermatologist, but I learned that the number of SPF on a bottle, so like let's say if your sunscreen bottle says SPF 30, that means that the sunscreen is really only going to be active for 30 minutes until you have to reapply. A lot of the sunscreen bottles, when you read it, it tells you to reapply, especially if you're having a lot of like sun exposure that day. So I've always wanted to get a sunscreen with a high SPF. I've been through so many sunscreens, you guys, so many. I even ended up using the zinc, you know, it was like straight zinc cream that I thought was gonna help, but I didn't really care for it too much because it always left like a white cast on my skin. It didn't smell too great, and those are the common issues that black girls like myself run into when we're looking for sunscreen. When I picked up this Neutrogena sunscreen, at first I wasn't sure how it was gonna be, if I was gonna like it, how it was gonna work for me. This sunscreen is $8. You can get it from Walmart, CVS, anything like that. This has an SPF 70, so I just want to read you a little bit about what's on the bottle. It says that it resists sweat off, it won't clog pores, is water resistant for 80 minutes, meaning that after 80 minutes I have to reapply this sunscreen. Good disclaimer, I don't usually reapply my sunscreen. I apply in the morning before I leave out, and like that's basically it until when I come back in the evening and I wash it, you know, I wash my face. Another thing I love the sunscreen for, the sunscreen, like it says on here, that is oil free. I have oily skin, so I was looking for something that's not gonna make my skin even oilier, which a lot of sunscreens tend to do. I just really love the sunscreen, you guys. I feel like, you know, Neutrogena really came through with us in mind. It says sports face. I don't know if this is just supposed to be worn specifically when you're working out or whatnot, but I wear it every day. This is my everyday sunscreen when I'm working out, when I'm going to work, when I'm going out with the girls, when I'm going to church. I wear this sunscreen literally every day. It says that is the #1 dermatologist recommended sun care, so apply it generously 15 minutes before. So one other thing that I learned that I wasn't doing before with my sunscreen is the 2-finger rule. So you're supposed to put as much sunscreen on your face as 2 fingers. So to help you, the best thing to do is to just put the sunscreen on these 2 fingers and then apply it to your face. It just goes on my skin just like any other moisturizers. Literally just wash my face and apply my sunscreen. As you can see, I don't really have a white cast. My face is not really oily. This is just my normal skin. Since my skin is, you know, super oily, it's not extra oily or anything with this sunscreen at all. So it's best for you to put on, you know, both fingers and then apply it to your face. I don't want to do it again because I already did it this morning and I don't really want to waste sunscreen. Right now I've used about half of this, and this is probably like my second bottle that I've ever gotten. I was super happy. Like, I always see the sunscreen every time I go in Walmart. You know, they always have it on the shelf and everything, and I always just walk past it because I'm like, this is just $8. It's probably another gimmick. It's probably not gonna do much. Until one day I decided to give it a try, and you guys, that might have been the best decision. Well, one of the best decisions that I ever made. I don't regret it. I'm just here to tell you, if you're a black girl like myself and you're looking for a nice sunscreen, that's not gonna break your pockets. It's gonna do what it should do, and you know, it's not gonna clog your skin, it's not gonna irritate your skin, it's not gonna, you know, make you break out, anything like that. You should go with this and you will really love it. But I want you to tell me below what sunscreen you've been using, if it's been working for you, or your favorite sunscreen, period, because you know, I'm open to try other stuff as long as they work for me. But I just want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm gonna catch you in my next one. Bye guys.